that how they operate is the real virus comes when the inoculations are done. Mm-hmm. So why wouldn't they've already put us underneath this public emergency health, which gives executive powers. That's where we're at right now. If he wants to enact martial law, he has that ability. We've got the 3rd Infantry that's dedicated to the interior, and then they've got this deal coming up, that top-off deal coming up. Why wouldn't they just coordinate when they have the infrastructure and all the pieces in place? When is that? At the end of June, beginning
Actually,
of July?
I believe it's the end of July into the beginning of August. I want to say July 27th to August 1st.
Why would? And the reason why I say that is because I was watching Lou Dobbs, and he had one of those generic CNN reports on. The gal said, "My sources are telling me that this will probably die off and resurface after the summer."
Mm-hmm. Well, it's an interesting thing. Let's see.
Yeah.
I think we might be seeing just a psychological operation again to see how many people panic, how many people wear the masks, how many people are willing to take the vaccinations now, and then maybe they've stepped their game up with a different type of flu pandemic, or maybe this one is it. I'm not sure. You had another point?
Quick question. Just if you guys have a resource for how should people handle themselves if there is martial law or when there is martial law. Does Alex have a video resource, or do you, Jason?
Not a video resource off the bat, but I'll tell you this: don't jump in the camp, don't get into the car. That's what your Second Amendment's for, man.
Don't take the inoculation.
Don't take the inoculation. Try to get a hold of your neighbors and communities, and don't go. If they want you in a school or they say this is a safe zone, it's probably not safe. I don't trust your government. That's dissent, and try to
resort to violence.
I'm not looking to resort to violence unless violence comes upon me. That's what this. Again, you have the right to defend yourself. That's all I'm going to say.
Sure.
And you do not have the right to be rounded up into a FEMA camp, whether they want to quarantine you or not. All right, I thank you for the call, sir. Let's go to who are we on? Are we on Joe in New Mexico or Kyle in Washington's next? All right, Kyle, you're on the line.
What's up, Jace?
How you doing?
Hey, I want to talk about this swine flu.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird that these samples of swine flu just happened to disappear days before the outbreak happened.
Mm-hmm.
And now we wonder, what those coffins are for now. Now it's all making sense.
Well, we had that guy, but somebody did a debunking video on those supposed plastic coffins, and supposedly they're just coffin liners, and
just lying around there just for no reason, right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think it's more than suspicious that they have these massive coffins that they're sending out. These things to cemeteries across the country, and especially in New York State. We had the document in 2007 asking them if they have room for 950 bodies per acre.
I also wanted to add, too, that, did you hear about David Kellerman, that he hung himself in his house?
Now, is that one of those, bioengineers or microbiologists?
A CFR for Freddie Mac?
No, I had no idea. Wait, that's the guy that was found in the basement, and the call came in at 4:45? Yeah, I know that. Very suspicious.
You remember Ken Lay? Like, he allegedly killed himself too. And we all know he's not dead.
Well,
we all know he's on an island somewhere.
He apparently had a heart attack. But I will say this about Ken Lay: even the New York Post, which is just a rag, I hate the New York Post, ran the cover story, check for the body, and showed Ken Lay's coffin. So that is a good question. What happened there, Kyle? I thank you for the call. Let's jump to Reese in Texas. Reese, you're on the line.
Thanks, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I've been on the Alex Jones show a couple times, and I told him that I live less than 2 miles away from the school that's infected here in Schertz.
Okay.
Or Cibolo here in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And as of yesterday, the San Antonio News is reporting there's been 12 people supposedly infected with this around my area.
Mm-hmm.
And my main question for you, because I couldn't get clarity on this on the internet, because on the forums, was the World Health Organization apparently has us at a level 4.
5.
Right?
We're at pandemic level 5 right now.
Okay, we are at 5.
Yes, right now. Who to raise swine flu level to alert 5? This is presstv.ir. This is Tuesday, April 28th. I think that this was mid-afternoon, maybe right after the Alex Jones show, that Rob Dew came in here and gave this to me. Considering the rapidly increasing number of confirmed swine flu cases, WHO officials have decided to raise the pandemic alert level to phase 5. Swine influenza caused by type A influenza regularly leads to influenza outbreaks among pigs. The virus does not normally infect humans. The alert level was increased to 4 on Monday, and WHO officials now say they will be forced to declare a phase 5 alert soon. So I guess if they haven't declared it yet, they're planning on declaring it, and it's in the mainstream press overseas.
Okay, so, obviously I'm concerned because we're basically at ground zero. So,
Well, man, like I said, I would not take any kind of drug. Listen, they're about to, like I said, Obama just got $1.5 billion for whatever program they're coming up with to try to stop this pandemic. And again, if it's a massive, everybody come down to the community center, we'll just give everybody some pills, or, it'll be a little drink, or just a little shot, no, we need to do this to keep everybody safe. Don't take it. Just don't go.
Yeah. What I'm really worried about, though, is level 5. What does that mean? Does that mean that they're going to come by my house and they're going to
I don't know if that means they can. I sure hope not. Again, the FDA just gave this broad ruling that they could take quote-unquote extreme measures, but again, whether there's a law or a regulation or a presidential order, we have the Constitution and Bill of Rights. And this is outside of the Constitution and Bill of Rights. They cannot deprive you of the pursuit, the right to, health and happiness, the pursuit of happiness. And they're going to come and inject me with what could be a deadly virus? No, thank you, sir. I thank you for the call. We're going to come back. We're going to take more calls. The call line is 866-582-9933. I'm Jason Bermas. This is the Info Warrior. PrisonPlanet.tv, Infowars.com.
The world appears to be on the brink of collapse. Experts say a pinch of heirloom vegetable seed could soon be the most valuable resource on Earth because it will provide healthy food now and every year after. Survivalistseeds.com now has the Heirloom Garden Seed Time Capsule, allowing you to store your seeds for the future anywhere, even underground, for 100 years. The Heirloom Garden Seed Time Capsule can withstand 3 tons of weight, is 100% rodent-proof, waterproof, and comes with a whopping 6,000 healthy vegetable seeds from 20 varieties that will grow anywhere in the USA. Unless you trust the government, the Heirloom Garden Seed Time Capsule and heirloom seeds from Survivalistseeds.com is your long-term food solution. Our competition charges 10 cents to $1.25 per seed for these same heirloom varieties. But you can now have a head of lettuce, a bundle of carrots, a basket of tomatoes, a giant watermelon, and 16 other varieties for about a penny a seed each. Be prepared. Buy your heirloom seeds today from Survivalistseeds.com and have food insurance for your family forever. Visit Survivalistseeds.com. Survivalistseeds.com is owned by Big John Lipscomb, host of the Don't Tread on Me radio show.
All right, folks, we are back. It's the Info Warrior with Jason Bermas. Before I keep going to your calls, I really want to make the point about this article that, and the article I'm talking about is this 9/11 conspiracy theories. The truth is out there, just not on the internet. That it doesn't want to take on the hardcore issues. When it does, it creates straw men and acts like there's no opposition, or the opposition is openly false and admittedly false. And we said we made it all up. Dozens, perhaps hundreds of English language websites have sprung up specifically devoted to proselytizing for the 9/11 truth movement. Dozens. There were dozens in the first week. There were hundreds in the first year. There are hundreds of thousands of websites that are dedicated, at least in part, to 9/11 truth, somewhere on there, in their sections. In addition, many independent or alternative media sites routinely replicate 9/11 conspiracy material uncritically. And many of these sites link to or cite each other. Sites endorsing 9/11 conspiracy theories and those subscribing to them in passing far outnumber sites devoted to debunking or refuting such theories. Yeah, because you only have 2 or 3 sites. And they do a piss-poor job. Do you think the author of this, who is it, David Aronovich, would ever debate me? No. I would own his ass. I mean, severely own it. I would have him stammering and stammering and guffawing and being like, oh, yes, you're a Holocaust denier, Jason. Oh, I'm supposed that's the Plutonians talking from the planet Neptar, right? You obviously believe in little green men. The construction and circulation of audio and visual material devoted to 9/11 revisionism is easy on the internet. See, it's so easy to put these movies together. I don't have to dedicate months and years of my life to research and then actually put it together. I don't have to write or direct it or get an editor or, edit most of it myself and pick through the articles. I don't have to do any of that. Cheap movies, often made using material not cleared for copyright,